Alright guys, so welcome back. It's another edition of history dating back to time immemorial. Right on this channel, like you all know, my duty is to bring to you history dating back to time immemorial, history around those both ancient and past happenings, which even are the same. Remember in the last previous videos I dropped, we're talking about the ancient major world civilization. We'll talk about the Greek civilization, Islamic civilization, the Maya, the Aztec, and name me whatever civilization it is that we all talk about. But this time around, it's another great day and a great moment to talk about the Fourth Republic in the making. Like in Nigeria, the Fourth Republic of Nigeria, like we have the First Republic, the Second Republic, the Third Republic, but we are presently in the Fourth Republic. So how did this even Fourth Republic came into being? So follow me to explain to you that the Nigeria's boundaries are the product of European surgery and suturing in the late 19th century, rather than the result of internal consolidation brought about for reasons of geography and history. This is a typical example as to why Nigeria adopted federalism, which is the federal system of government. This explains the fact that the boundaries of Nigeria are the products of European surgery, for the fact that we were amalgamated to form a union. A forced marriage in 1914, which ushered in the amalgamation of the southern and northern protectorate by the then Governor General of the colonial Governor General of Nigeria, then Sir Frederick Lord Lugard, and it happened in the late 19th century, and rather than the result of the internal consolidation, which it didn't get through to, like having what was it called? He didn't have the interest, the presence of Nigerian elite as a then for a mutual agreement on the amalgamation. But then, and it brought about reasons for geography and history, and the doings of that brought about the history of what we have today, and probably ushered in some of the Nigerian history as it is being written by the colonial masters, and then the geography issue as to the beginning of the name Nigeria. Going forward, it was indisputably the British who delineated the outline of the country, that after 1914 it will be called Nigeria. Just like it is explained, it is the British that brought about everything, because then, before the advent of the British, Nigeria was it was a regional in a regional governance, where we have the Hausa Fulani region, that is they have their own system of governance, which is centralized system, the Yoruba, which is decentralized, and the Igbo, which is acephalous, and everyone governs themselves with whatever it is best suits them, with the tribe, traditions, and ethnicity, and there has been no issue or brouhaha. But then the British delineated the outline of the country, and after 1914, which is after the amalgamation, it will be called Nigeria. And a near rectangle on the West Africa coast, which is Nigeria, extends some 1,000 kilometers north from the Gulf of Guinea. That is the making of Nigeria on the map, and measures more than 1,200 kilometers from the east to west. And then, though Nigeria's climate is tropical throughout, of course, because it is some sort of the most regulated weather in Africa or in the whole world, if to say, and then it is tropical forest, and it has a range of geographical features that have contributed to the heterogeneity of the people. Going forward, the geography mainly contributed to Nigeria's complexity, like the past and the present, and one measure of that complexity is the diversity of language and ethnic groups in Nigeria. Once again, the major reason Nigeria adopted the federal system of government, which is federalism, is to curb and control ethnic multiplicity and plurality. And as it's seen here, it is Nigeria, there by the most recent count, has 395 languages, and even more than that, it is more than that, and 250 ethnic groups, over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria, and mostly keeps springing up. And then in the Niger Delta, for instance, no two neighboring languages are closely related to each other. For you to know how Nigeria is multiplicity, is very, very diverse in language and culture. This will be an introduction to the Fourth Republic of Nigeria in making. I'll see you around in in the next set of videos that will come, that will succinctly explain